Hello to everybody watching here today. I am Terry and welcome to my channel, ESC Reactions 24/7. Hope you're having a lovely day today, and yeah, hopefully you're having a lovely week as well. In this video I am going to be taking a look at the Estonian national selection, Eesti Laul. Now that has been going on for the last couple of weeks, and on the day that I'm filming this, which is on Saturday the 11th of December, later tonight is going to be the final of the 4 quarterfinals. So in this video I'm going to be looking at quarterfinal number 1 and looking at the 5 songs that qualified from quarterfinal number 1, letting you know what I think of them all, what I liked, what I didn't like, and talking about the results. And then in the next couple of videos I will go through quarterfinals 2, 3 and 4, and then after I've done all 4 of those videos I'll also be posting up a top 20 video of the 20 songs that have qualified through to the semi-finals and giving you my list of them from least favourite to favourite. So hope you're all having a lovely day, as I said before, and without further ado, let's begin the video. So the first of the qualifiers was from a old face to, or a familiar face rather, to Eurovision fans, Stig Rasta. Of course, he entered in 2015, making it to Eurovision with Goodbye to Yesterday alongside Elina Born, which did very well in Eurovision, reached 6th place I think in 2015, and that was actually one of my favourites of that year. And this song qualified thanks to the televoting, which was no surprise really. I expected it to comfortably qualify with the televoters. Now I really liked this entry. As I've said before, I liked his past Eurovision entry, and I've liked most of his Eesti Laul attempts as well. So yeah, I really liked this song. No surprise that he qualified. A catchy chorus. It doesn't break any boundaries. I think everyone can agree with that. It sounds quite similar in style to Storm in 2019, which of course he helped to write, and in this entry, Victor Krohn actually helped to write this entry alongside Stig, so it's following a similar formula, but it's an effective formula for myself. I do like this sort of song, so yeah, very happy to see this one qualify. Okay, so the second of the qualifiers, another one that qualified straight through on the televoting public votes, was by Boa Madhu. Now I should have said at the start that these are not my first listens to the songs. I have been listening to them as the quarterfinals have been aired in Estonia, so I've already heard these songs before, so just bear that in mind. And this is a rock song, as is very clear. Again, expecting more rock songs to appear in NFs and Eurovision after the success of Maneskin and Blind Channel last year. Of course, we've already got Bulgaria sending a rock song this year as well, so it'll be interesting to see how many of these actually turn up in Turin in May. Now I really actually quite like this song. Rock songs can be a bit hit or miss for me. I can either really like them or really dislike them, and I actually like this one. It's got a catchy melody, the chorus is strong. For me, when rock songs get a bit too shouty or screamy, I dislike it, and we've got a little bit of that here, but it just about manages to stay on the right side of not jarring on me too much. So yeah, it's a very strong song, I feel. Happy it qualified from this quarterfinal. It was amongst my top 5 from this quarterfinal, and overall very good song. Very pleased that it qualified. Not surprised that it qualified either, and looking forward to how it looks in the live performance in the semi-finals. Okay, so the third of the televote qualifiers was from Evelyn Samuel, and the song is called Waterfall. Now, Evelyn represented Estonia all the way back in 1999 with the song Diamond of Night. That was a very pleasant Celtic style song, and this song it actually has very similar vibes. It follows a similar pattern, and I liked her song in 1999, and I actually quite liked this song in 2021. This song for me had a very nice melody. It felt very relaxed, very laid back, just very sort of sweet and feel good and melodic. And yeah, it just felt very sort of warm and comforting. So I really liked that in this song. It was a very enjoyable listen. I'm sure some people might say that it sounds a bit dated. That is probably true, but I still liked it, and I think there is an audience out for that sort of thing. And yeah, no surprise that it qualified. Evelyn, of course, is a familiar face to Estonian Eurovision fans. So no surprise it qualified, and it also, again, very happy it qualified. And I really like this little bit here with this musical instrument we've got here. It gave the song very good build and made it sort of stand out for me. And overall, again, another good song. Okay, so we now move on to the two songs that qualified thanks to the jury. So these two next songs were in the top 3 of the televote and got saved thanks to being the two highest jury favourites. So this one is from Jpg Tourist, and of course he is no stranger to Eesti Laul. He took part in 2020 with Beautiful Lie and was actually the fan favourite of that year. Unfortunately he didn't get to go to Eurovision. I wasn't actually a big fan of that song, but this one I actually found much more enjoyable, much more interesting, and overall this one got me a lot more interested than Beautiful Lie ever did. So very pleased to see him come back with, for me, a stronger attempt. Now I found this song quite mystical and interesting, and I think this has a lot of strong staging potential, so I'm very much looking forward to see how this looks in the semi-finals when it finally gets performed live. It'll be very interesting to see whether he can pull off all of the high notes that he has in the song as well towards the end. And overall I really enjoyed this. I was actually a little bit surprised it didn't qualify straight through due to the televote. I was expecting Stig and Evelyn to definitely qualify based on their names alone, and I guess Boa Madhu just maybe pushed him out by getting the rock vote. I would expect him to perhaps be 4th behind those 3 in the televote. But overall I really enjoyed this song. Very good, very strong, and very much looking forward to seeing it in the semi-finals. Okay, so the final song we're going to look at from quarterfinal 1 is Mayan with the song Miller 2. Now this was the second of the 2 jury qualifiers, and I'm going to be honest, this wasn't in my personal top 5 at the time. It was just outside. It's a nice song, it's pleasant. I can see that a lot of people would listen to this, you know, and think, oh, I really like that, that's quite nice, you know, when they're driving in their car or whatever. But then, you know, 5 minutes later it's probably already left their memory, which I feel is a problem in a contest like Eurovision when you really need to stand out. Now, having said all that, I have actually found that after listening to this a couple of times, it has stayed in the memory. So I suppose it proves that this is a bit of a grower. Again, that's not the greatest thing for Eurovision. So whilst at the time it wasn't in my personal top 5 from this quarter-final, it has grown on me more. So I'm certainly not sad or upset or angry or anything like that it's taking part in the semi-final. I am looking to see how this gets performed in a live performance, to see whether that can maybe make it come across as a little bit more instant for me. I'm hoping it does, because the song has actually started to grow on me and I am liking it more and more each time I listen to it. So that completes my review of the 5 qualifiers from quarterfinal 1 from Eesti Laul. So hope you enjoyed the video. I would say I'm very happy with the results of quarterfinal 1. 4 of those 5 songs were in my personal top 5 at the time. If I was to make one change, it would probably to take Mayan out of that top 5, and at the time I quite liked the guitar ballad from Peter Poder, so I probably would have put that through at the time. But for me, Peter was probably my 5th favourite, so him not qualifying wasn't a great loss for me. So overall, very pleased with those results. So that's my video to the first quarterfinal of Eesti Laul. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did so, please make sure to check out some of my other videos. I've already got up video reviewing the Bulgarian entrant to Eurovision, and also a reaction to the 7 songs taking part in the Czech Republic national final, so please do check those out if you haven't already. Also, if you like this video, please make sure to click the like button below, and also the subscribe button and the notification bell to make sure that you don't miss any of my videos at all. And also please add any comments you want to have down below. It'll be great to hear what you think of the 5 songs that qualified from quarterfinal 1. Are you pleased with the qualifiers? Were any of the songs that did not qualify, did you want those to qualify instead? Please let me know down below. And all that's left to say is hope you have a lovely rest of your day, and until next time, goodbye.